You know, it's kind of funny. That live stream I did last night wasn't anything in particular, right? I said, hey, let's just jam to some songs, some crypto songs. Let's just chat a little bit about cryptos. And it seemed like most of the time we were talking about Litecoin Cash. But I get to bed and my wife's like, you know, I think that was one of the best live streams you've ever done. It was just, you know, there was no real trolls in there. I mean, everything was, you know, just good music. It felt like it was just a good time. And then Steven tells me this morning the same thing. He's like, man, that was one of your best live streams. And I said, my wife said that last night. So I thought that was kind of cool, you know. Usually I'm focused on something, you know, hey, let's live stream about this or that. Last night was just like, hey, what the hell? Got the day off Monday. I can stay up late live streaming. Let's chat. Let's have some good times with some of the music, crypto music. And this person in front of me is aggravating the hell out of me, going 7 mile an hour into 30, 6 mile an hour. So anyways, this conversation I'm fixing to have with you right now. Tezos, the mystery coin, Clif High's mystery coin. Remember that whole thing? So someone sent me an email and said, hey Joe, check this out, a little bit of news on that. And it looks like they might be releasing their coin after all. Okay? So just to recap, those of you who are new to my channel, as in you weren't following me back in like September, August and September, really, mostly August of 2017, Clif High's webbot, I mean, it wasn't actually in the webbot report. Man, I got all kinds of goodies in my eyes this morning, man. Mowing the yard yesterday, even though I had those little goggles on. Still, man, still got some dirt and dust and stuff in there. Been digging it out all freaking morning. But anyways, the story goes like this. It's actually before August. So this would have probably been July. He tells, you know, he's talking to me in Bix privately through email and stuff, and he's like, you know, let's not repeat this yet because we don't want anyone jumping on it, you know, we're not sure. He's like, but we're looking, keep your eyes out for some kind of instance in crypto space where the people at the top, there's a big blowout, they part ways, whatever the coin comes out and ICOs out or whatever the price was, due to this big fighting, the freaking thing absolutely plummets, way below the ICO price. It's brutal. It's a real drop in price because everyone's scared about this team falling apart, whatever, this fight that happened or whatever, and it should be our key to load up on those tokens. And we waited, and the first thing that fit it, a little bit of the data, was EOS. But we weren't, that was our top candidate at the time, but even then we needed a lot more data to come through as time went on. We were expecting it in August. So August came and went, nothing happened. Then I think it was September that finally rolled around. And I don't know if it happened then, but maybe it was October after that. It was somewhere around the end of September, October, somewhere around there, where all of a sudden this big blowout at Tezos happens, and the data is filled to like 60-something%. Clif High says I need at least around 38% or so to be comfortable and actually put it out there as, hey, I think we gotta, you know, our data is being filled, this is the coin, you know, I feel comfortable saying it. EOS never even got close to 38%. I think it was 18 or 20% or something like that. I'm just going on my memory here. So it never really got enough to give us that, hey, it's EOS, because there was a little bit of a blowout with EOS a while back. So anyways, it wasn't that. Then Tezos comes out and it feels like 66 or 68 something% of the data. Okay, that's it. Sorry, it was 2 months late, but that's the one. But then they accepted Bitcoin and Ethereum, I believe, for that. It was the largest fundraising ICO at the time at like $232 million brought in. And then they're like, oh, we're going to put the tokens out, release them in December. We haven't even created really, like, I don't even think they created the smart contract at the time. They said, well, we'll get that done and have your tokens out by December. So then all of a sudden it finds out one of their partners, he was giving himself a little extra bonus, allegedly, and they didn't like that. There's a big blowout, and then it got they're suing each other, and all the tokens are tied up, which they never even did the tokens, but all the ETH and all the Bitcoin is tied up. And you know, we thought, well, lawyers, it's probably about 2 years, because the rest of the story from Clif was that whatever happens in 2 years, it appears that it's all settled or whatever's tied to that ICO, it's going to be extremely valuable. So if it's those tokens that we got at a fire sale because everyone got scared off and sold them, we're going to hodl for 2 years, and it'll be so epic, it'll just be unbelievable. The most epic buy-in you ever did on any token ever. Well, then it was like, well, we're not releasing the tokens at all, they said. It's tied up in court, basically. There's a lawsuits flying between the partners, and it looked like about 2 years we would, Jesus Christ, is that your cell phone next to me? Got it on his speakers. Like, is that my phone ringing? What the hell? Anyway, so he said, well, look, it might be now that we see the lawyer speaking there. He's like, I think a different interpretation needs to be made as far as the valuable tokens. He says, it may just be that in 2 years from now, meaning, again, October 2017, 2 years, so October 2019, Bitcoin and Ethereum would be so freaking valuable when those people got it back after the lawsuit was settled, and they just got a refund, basically. They're going to be, like, doing backflips, like, oh my God, we're rich, because of how valuable Bitcoin became in 2 years, as well as Ethereum. But the original interpretation was that the tokens would be released, they would plummet due to this incident, and then you and I, because we got Clif High on our side telling us, get these flipping tokens, we buy in as the thing's crashing, it goes way below ICO price, and then we just hodl. It is a approximate 2 year hodl, hold. So I just got news from somebody who emailed me the story. I went and read it, and there's a lady who was part of the partners. There's a husband and wife team, and then there was another guy, whatever. And that's who the fight's between, the husband and wife, and then the other guy, from what I recall. Anyways, it looks like they're going to go forward with the token release. From what I read, there's no time yet, other than we'll let you know, we'll keep you guys posted kind of a thing to the world. So I'm thinking, holy crap. If that token's released and it absolutely plummets, those of you hearing me right now, because I'm all over the place, sometimes I'm not following the news. Like whoever just emailed me, make sure you email me immediately. If you happen to have my phone number, you call me or text me. Joe, Tezos is releasing their token on such and such date. That's what I want to hear, so that I can then follow it like a hawk with some ETH on standby ready to pounce on whatever exchanges that it gets listed on. And maybe a bunch of people out of fear unload their tokens and cause this waterfall sell-off. If that happens, you people listen to me very carefully. If we see those tokens hit any exchange or the exchanges, and they start, it's a bloodbath. Epic fail, price just plummets. You need to be out there with me. I'll be there, scooping up those tokens as these people sell off in absolute fear and panic because of this big fight that had already happened. They may say, I don't want nothing to do with this now, I don't know where this is going, I'm out. That's what the webbot described, and it also said, which it wasn't actually released in a report. Clif left it out of the report on purpose because he didn't want people jumping into some token we weren't sure it was what it was yet. But he did say, if you do this, and this happens and plays out exactly as his webbot thinks, again, if it does, this token will be so epic, and the price that it goes to, like nothing else, you may not have anything else to compare it to ever again. Like, oh my God, the whole Tezos things, we got in, the thing plummeted. After it finally hit the exchanges, we made out like a bandit. We bought tens of thousands of them for pennies on the dollar kind of a thing. And then 2 years later, it's extremely expensive, it's epic, it's out of control, and everybody's almost like filthy rich based off of it, that kind of a thing. So that's one thing. The other thing I want to talk about is Litecoin Cash. So I went to their site today. The section where it says coming soon for all the wallets is gone. There's the bootstrap things there, which helps you download the blockchain faster. So that when you download their wallet, there's a little bootstrap file you download. You also place that in the same folder. It gives you instructions on their site. And again, the site is litecoinca.com. SH. So it's Litecoin Cash, but the period is right before the SH. So Litecoin Cash dot sh, right? Zip it. Litecoin Cash. Anyways, the links aren't there now. So what that tells me is it's probably getting ready to release it. As soon as you click on the download buttons, it brings you that page where the bootstrapper is, but you're going to need their actual wallet. So I'd almost guarantee that they're working on it right now. It's fixing to get released here shortly, today, tomorrow. Having said that, it was solidly over $3.20-something. Remains to be seen where it goes when we all get our wallets. Is there going to be a pump and dump because everyone wants to sell off their free tokens? It's very possible. People just got free tokens. Me, like I said last night in the live stream, I may unload all my Litecoin Cash tokens just to say that I paid off my house that I've only made 5 payments on at the time, which next month, March, will be the 5th payment, with free tokens. What do you mean free tokens? You didn't have to pay for them? Nope. Didn't pay a dime. No ICO? Nope. Free flipping tokens. But the sad part is if I do that and the tokens go to $10, $15, $20, $30, $50, $60, am I kind of shooting myself in the foot? Absolutely. But I could say that I did it with free tokens, which is stupid ridiculous. Like, stupid ridiculous. And for that reason, I might do it. I'm still not sure yet. But I want to just tell you about that. I'm watching it. I'll get that wallet as soon as it comes out. I'll verify it's safe. Everything's cool. And off we go. Take care.